Hello everyone! Welcome to our video on the most ruthless female mobsters to ever exist. Organized crime has traditionally been seen as a man's world, but there have been a number of women who have made a name for themselves in the criminal underworld. In this video, we'll take a closer look at some of the most powerful and ruthless female mobsters throughout history. Griselda Blanco. Griselda Blanco was a notorious drug lord who was one of the most powerful and feared women in the world of organized crime. She was born in Colombia in 1943 and started her criminal career at a young age, becoming involved in prostitution and petty theft. However, she quickly rose through the ranks of the criminal underworld and became one of the most successful drug traffickers in history. Blanco was known for her brutal tactics, including ordering the assassination of anyone who posed a threat to her business. She was responsible for smuggling vast quantities of cocaine into the United States and was known as the godmother of cocaine. Her empire was estimated to be worth over $2 billion. Despite her success, Blanco was eventually arrested in 1985 and sentenced to 20 years in prison. She served time in the United States before being deported back to Colombia in 2004. However, her criminal past continued to haunt her, and she was assassinated in 2012 at the age of 69. Blanco's life has been the subject of several books, documentaries, and even a television series. Her legacy as one of the most ruthless and successful drug lords in history continues to inspire both fear and fascination. Virginia Hill. Virginia Hill was a legendary mobster and mistress to famous gangster Bugsy Siegel. Born in Alabama in 1916, Hill moved to Chicago as a young woman and quickly became involved in the criminal underworld. She was known for her connections to the Chicago outfit and for her role in helping Siegel establish the Flamingo Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Hill was also suspected of embezzling millions of dollars from the mob and was rumored to have been involved in Siegel's murder. However, she managed to evade prosecution and went into hiding, eventually fleeing the United States for Europe. Hill's life was marked by controversy and danger, and she died under mysterious circumstances in Austria in 1966. Despite her tumultuous life, Hill remains a fascinating figure in the history of organized crime, and her story has been the subject of several books and films. Maria Licciardi. Maria Licciardi is a notorious Italian mobster who was the head of the Licciardi clan, one of the most powerful and dangerous criminal organizations in Naples. Licciardi was known for her involvement in drug trafficking, extortion, and murder, and was considered one of the most feared women in the Italian mafia. Licciardi was born in Naples in 1951 and grew up in poverty. She became involved in organized crime at a young age and quickly rose through the ranks of the Licciardi clan. She was eventually named the head of the organization, becoming one of the most powerful women in the Italian mafia. However, Licciardi's criminal empire was eventually brought down by a police investigation in 2001. She was arrested and sentenced to 20 years in prison for her involvement in drug trafficking and other criminal activities. Her story has been the subject of several books and documentaries and continues to fascinate both scholars and the general public. Ariana Felix. Ariana Felix is a Mexican drug lord who was the head of the Ariana Felix Cartel, one of the most powerful and violent drug trafficking organizations in Mexico. Felix was born in Sinaloa in 1961 and became involved in organized crime at a young age, working with her brothers in the drug trade. Felix was known for her intelligence and savvy business skills and was responsible for overseeing the financial operations of the cartel. She was also suspected of being involved in several high-profile murders and kidnappings. Despite her involvement in criminal activity, Felix was able to avoid arrest for many years. However, in 2007, she was finally arrested by Mexican authorities and sentenced to 10 years in prison for money laundering. Felix was released in 2018 and remains a controversial figure in the world of organized crime. So there you have it, some of the most ruthless and powerful female mobsters in history. These women were able to navigate the dangerous and male-dominated world of organized crime and make a name for themselves as leaders and masterminds of criminal enterprises. While their actions were certainly illegal and often violent, There is no denying the impact that these women had on the criminal underworld. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this video.